everyone. I am Dr. Sarika Makol, Associate Professor in Saga Group of Institutions. Today, in this particular video, I am going to tell you the details or the introduction or basics of money market. First of all, the meaning of money market. Money market basically refers to the section of the financial market where financial instruments with high liquidity and short-term maturities are traded. So basically, if we see, there are two key words for the money market, that it refers to the financial instruments with high liquidity, and second one is short-term maturities. So basically this market is a short-term market which is having up to 1 year. So it has become a component of the financial market for buying and selling of securities of short-term maturities of 1 year or less. And the various securities which we can trade in this market are treasury bills, commercial papers, certificate of deposits, etc. It is used by many participants, including companies, to raise funds by selling commercial papers or these securities in the market. So in the further slides, we will just discuss about who are these participants, those who can raise their funds by trading in this very particular market. So basically the meaning of money market is a short-term market with high liquidity. Now these are the various features of money market. The money market is an unregulated and informal market which is not structured like the capital market. Basically this market is not structured like your stock market, which does not have any opening or closing time. So this is basically known as an informal market or unregulated market, as they are for a shorter period of time, whereas capital markets are used for the longer time periods. Over the counter trading is done in the money market. So this depends upon 24 hours market, that is over the counter, means on the spot buying and selling will be done. It's a wholesale process, as in this market the securities which are being issued are at discount, and at the time of maturity you will get the face value. It is basically used by the participants as a way of borrowing as well as lending, that too for the short term period of time. So it is considered as a safe place to invest due to the high liquidity of the securities as well as the backing of the government sector. So withdrawing money from the money market is very easy. That is why this market is known as highly liquid market. Now we talk about players in the money market, or the participants of the money market, or those who are interested in the money market in making investment. So these are the various players or the participants of the money market: Reserve Bank of India, government, commercial banks, corporate firms, and financial institutions. Now we'll go one by one. First is Reserve Bank of India. RBI is the most important player in the Indian money market. The organized money market comes under the direct regulation of the RBI. It means that the regulations of the RBI is taken in the money market. The RBI operates in the money market is to ensure that the levels of liquidity and short-term interest rates can be maintained at an optimum level. This is the main objective of RBI to enter in the money market. It also helps to facilitate economic growth as well as the price stability of the economy. It also plays the role of a merchant banker to the government. It issues treasury bills on behalf of the government and also the other government securities to raise funds for the government. So basically it plays the role of the merchant banker to the government. Now how the government can be the active player in the money market. The government is also the most active player and the largest borrower in the money market. It raises funds to make up the budget deficit. Basically, budget deficit means when the expenses of the country are more than the revenue generation. So with the help of the money market, the government would be able to make up the budget deficit. So the funds may be raised through the issue of treasury bills with the maturity period of can be 91 days, 182 days or 364 days, and the government securities. So in this way, he can treat as the most active player in the money market to meet its budget deficits. Now, the role played by the commercial banks are also indeed important. They undertake lending and borrowing of short-term funds. The collective operations of the banks on a day-to-day basis are very predominant. Collective operations here means that whatever operations are going on in the commercial banks, like savings account opening, current accounts, then loan section, personal loans, home loans and other general loans, then insurance sector, then securities, any kind of operations which are going on in the banks on a day-to-day basis, they can be done with the help of the money market, hence have a major impact and influence on the interest rate structure and the liquidity position of the country. So that is why the commercial banks will take the help of the money market to maintain the balance between the interest rate structure as well as the liquidity position. Because in the money market they can invest their money, they can lend or they can borrow the short-term funds to meet this requirement of the banks to maintain the liquidity position of the banks as well as to maintain the interest rate structure by restricting the flow of funds or by releasing the flow of funds in the money market. Now next is corporate firms. How corporate firms operate in the money market? They operate in the money market to raise short-term funds to meet their working capital requirements. As we all know that in the corporate firms, they always need working capital for meeting their day-to-day expenses. So for meeting their day-to-day expenses, day-to-day requirements, normally corporate firms operate in the money market so that they can be able to raise short-term funds over there and meet their requirements, and once their requirements can be met, they can make the money back or give the money back or return the money back to the investors. So on this ground, on this note, they issue commercial papers with a maturity period of 7 days to 1 year. These papers are issued at a discount and redeemed at face value on maturity. Like for example, if the commercial papers are of 100 face value, so that can be issued at 95 rupees, and at the time of maturity that can be redeemed at the face value, that is 100 rupees. So this is the way in which we can just issue the commercial papers. These corporate firms use both organized as well as unorganized sectors of the money market. So the main purpose of the corporate firms is to meet their working capitals with the help of raising short-term funds in the money market. Now the role played by the financial institutions. Financial institutions are those institutions which are giving loans or providing loans to the various investors in the form of home loans, then it can be your personal loans or any kind of a loan. They are only providing the loans, not the other activities. So they can also deal in the money market. They undertake lending and borrowing of short-term funds. They also lend money to banks by rediscounting bills of exchange. The banks can rediscount their bills of exchange in these financial institutions and raise the funds to meet their requirements. Since they transact in large volumes, they have a significant impact on the money market. In the financial institutions, the banks are also lending money or they are also borrowing money from these financial institutions against their bills of exchange. So that is why we can say the transactions are in large volume. So that is why financial institutions are known as the most important dealers in the money market. So thank you all. I hope you would be able to understand the basics of the money market with the help of this video.